Welcome to the BodyMaitre podcast, a show that explores healing, self-discovery, and soul evolution through the four body system, the spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical bodies. I'm your host, Darreck, and in today's episode, we're going to dive deep into a fascinating topic from spiritual response therapy, something that influences almost every person on this planet, often without them realizing it. The topic is Imprint Programs. We'll also talk about how you can expand your SRT research and clearing work using BodyMaitre to get a clearer and more complete understanding of these deep subconscious patterns that shape who we are. In spiritual response therapy, an imprint refers to a message, belief, or statement that gets implanted into the subconscious mind during an emotionally charged or impactful moment in life. It could happen during childhood, even in the womb, or from other lifetimes. At that stage, our subconscious mind is open and receptive. It absorbs whatever energy or message is present, whether it's loving or fearful, empowering or disempowering. For example, imagine a doctor saying to a mother, "Your child might have brain damage." Even if the child turns out perfectly fine, that idea can imprint energetically into the child's subconscious field, and the soul may carry that energy throughout life, influencing self-esteem, learning ability, or emotional balance. So an imprint program is like a recorded message in your subconscious that silently shapes how you think, feel, and behave, often without your awareness. From a spiritual point of view, these imprints are energetic data stored within the four bodies of consciousness: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. They might come from Espan, parents or ancestors, authority figures like teachers or doctors, or even from past life experiences. When an imprint is discordant or negative, it creates a distortion in our energy field, influencing our emotions, thought patterns, and even how our body responds to life. In SRT, we identify and clear these imprints and energy patterns with high self and dowsing charts. When we combine this with BodyMaitre, we go one step further. We identify where exactly in the four bodies this imprint has rooted itself, and how it is shaping the person's personality or daily reactions. Let's look at a real example to illustrate how combining SRT and BodyMaitre can deepen the understanding and clearing of imprint programs. A client came to me and wanted to work on certain repetitive emotional reactions and relationship struggles that she couldn't explain. So we did the research through SRT and BodyMaitre's four bodies dowsing charts. Here are the findings. Physical body, feeling attacked by life. Spiritual body, psychic hook to individual. Physical body, oversensitivity. Emotional body, unsupported. Mental body, block to faith. Now let's break these down one by one. Physical body, feeling attacked by life. This shows that her physical consciousness holds an energetic memory of defensiveness and fear of being attacked, not necessarily physically, but emotionally or energetically. It's as if the body is in constant fight or flight, reacting to the world as unsafe. This is often a core component of imprint programs. They teach the body to react in a certain way to survive early emotional experiences. Spiritual body, psychic hook to mother. Here, the energy shows a direct spiritual entanglement, a psychic hook connecting to the mother's emotional field. The energetic pattern reveals that it mirrors or connects through the mother's consciousness. This kind of psychic attachment can reinforce inherited emotional patterns and beliefs, keeping the imprint alive across generations. Physical body, oversensitivity. This pattern makes the person easily affected by others' emotions, criticism, or tension. The body's energy field lacks strong boundaries, a typical effect of early childhood imprinting, especially if the child learned love must be earned through pleasing others or avoiding conflict. Emotional body, unsupported. This is the emotional wound of feeling alone, not emotionally held or validated. Such energy programs make a person unconsciously seek support, validation, or nurturing from others, repeating the original pattern of emotional need that was unmet in childhood. Mental body, block to faith. This is the belief structure behind the imprint, the subconscious message that says, "I can't trust life. I can't trust God. I must do everything myself." This block creates a deep sense of separation from divine support and keeps the person stuck in survival mode. When we asked the high self, are these energies and patterns part of the imprint program? And did she inherit them from the mother? The answer was yes. So the imprint program wasn't just a mental idea. It had imprinted through all 4 levels of her being. Physically, it created defense and hypersensitivity. Emotionally, it created feeling unsupported. Mentally, it created doubt and lack of faith. Spiritually, it created entanglement and dependency. Together, these formed her imprint identity, shaping how she reacted, perceived love, and related to others. She unconsciously lived out her mother's unresolved energies. When we look at this as a whole, you can see how an imprint program can mold a person's personality traits. Someone with these energies might appear emotionally defensive, easily overwhelmed, deeply caring, but also afraid to trust, always trying to please or avoid conflict. The imprint subtly dictates how the person behaves, feels, and responds in relationships and in life challenges. Once we recognize these patterns not as personal flaws, but as imprinted energy programs, healing becomes possible. Now, here's the beauty of combining spiritual response therapy and BodyMaitre together. SRT helps us find what the imprint program is, where it came from, when it was formed, and the main discordant energies. BodyMaitre helps us find how it expresses itself through the 4 bodies and how it affects the person's daily consciousness and personality expression. When both systems are used together, we're not just deleting a subconscious file. We're understanding the full story behind it. We see how it formed, how it's maintained, and how to realign the soul's 4 vehicles back into harmony. This deeper, multi-dimensional understanding allows for complete energetic release, true emotional reconciliation, and a more stable and permanent realignment of consciousness. So, when working with imprint programs, remember, these are not just past thoughts or old memories. They are energetic instructions that shape how your soul expresses itself in human form. By combining spiritual response therapy with BodyMaitre, we can uncover not only what the imprint is, but also how it lives in the 4 bodies. And finally, bring the light of awareness, understanding, and divine clearing to every layer of our being. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the BodyMaitre podcast. If you found this episode insightful, remember to like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit from this episode. Until next time, continue to discover your soul through the 4 bodies of consciousness and create harmony between spirit and matter.